All right, folks, we are continuing to watch here live on News Now Monsoon 2018, tracking potential storms here in the valley.
All right, Tom.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, everybody, welcome here to Fox 10 News Now and fox10phoenix.com Facebook Live. We're once again tracking some potential storms here in the area. Right now, we're joined by our very own Matt Galka. Matt, how you doing today?
Mike, it seems like it was only yesterday when I was sitting up there in studio with you as we watch these dust storms roll through the valley, and now we are actually out in them. I believe you have our driving shot pulled up right now?
Yes, we do. So where are you at right now, Matt?
So we are south of Chandler, heading back toward Chandler, I believe this is State Route 87, I think. Yeah, so we took the I-10 east. We were going toward Casa Grande, saw this big wall of dust there. Now we're heading back north, back towards Chandler. I'm going to try and give you a different kind of view. You can see how dark and dusty it is out there as we continue heading north. It looked, this dust storm really, it looked very, very, very thick from before we actually got into it. I'm not saying it's safe to be driving in this or anything, but now that we're actually in it and you see all this blowing dust around us and you can see these trees actually swaying in the wind too, it's not that heavy inside of this, but still off in the distance, as you can probably see, very dark and very dusty.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So looks like it's getting darker there by the moment as you're getting closer there. We're also taking a look at Skyfox at the same time here, so we're getting a little best of both worlds right now. But I know when people are watching this right now, either online or on Facebook, they're thinking, "Oh boy, Matt, another one."
Yeah, I think. Third day in a row, maybe fourth day in a row for some parts of the valley. We got some more monsoon storms rolling in. You know, we were talking about it yesterday. You can really feel it in the air too. It was, again, another muggy day in the valley. You could feel the humidity in the air. So as these storms are building all day, it's almost like clockwork now, right around 2 o'clock. They start popping up at 4 o'clock. Well, at least in the last couple of days, they started really popping off and getting more severe. So behind these dust storms, obviously, we're expecting a rain event, maybe some thunder and lightning like we've seen the past couple of days.
Yeah, this right now seems like the sweet time. About 3 o'clock, it starts getting going, and then it always seems right before our 4 o'clock, everything just starts coming together, and the dust rolls in or some rain here. But for people that say, hey, they thought a week ago that the monsoon was a bust, they're thinking that again, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got to be thinking differently now. I mean, this could be third day of some, actual rain that is hitting the valley. Some significant amounts of rain in some cases, and obviously these dust storms that are blowing through. And we talked about it yesterday. You don't want to really be outside and breathing in this. Before we even got to the dust storm. Our photographer here that's driving the car right now, Eduardo, he got out for a quick second just to kind of power up our Fox 10 KA truck, and he said you could feel the crunchiness, in the air. You can breathe in that sand and that dust. So it is not a fun thing to be out in,
All right, Matt, thank you so much there. And Matt, stay safe out there. We appreciate you calling in and giving us an update here. We'll continue to take your shot here, and as well as Skyfox right now.
Absolutely. We'll check back with you when we get a little further into it.
Great. Thanks so much, Matt.
Yep.
All right, everybody, welcome here to News Now on Fox10Phoenix.com, Facebook Live. We do appreciate you joining us here. Monsoon 2018 happening once again. You see, we have multiple angles here covered for you today. Skyfox showing you once again dust in the valley. It seems like this is always the sweet time, isn't it? Definitely the sweet time. 3 o'clock, things start getting going, and just before 4 o'clock, it seems when the most fireworks start to happen right here. Thank you so much for joining us here. Let us know where you are watching from. We know we have viewers obviously right here in the valley in Arizona, and then really across the country as well. We got 1 million strong on Facebook that are with us, and we're getting close to 1,000 watching this on Facebook Live right now. So let's look what the very latest is from the National Weather Service right now, as they are continuing to provide us updates as well as everybody else in Arizona. So I'll be bringing that to you. Thanks so much for joining us here. If you're just new to the stream, thank you so much for being part of News Now. Right now, dust obviously in the air now through 3:30. That's from the National Weather Service right now. Dust will reduce visibility under a mile in the far southeast valley. Reduction in road speeds is heavily advised there. So you can see the radar here that we have for you as well. Fox Vision showing you this right now, as it's once again that sweet spot always picking up in that area in the far southeast valley at this moment. We also want to show you another shot that we are getting right now into our feeds here. Let's just show this to you, everybody. This is an ADOT camera here, westbound I-10, just east of Wild Horse Pass right now, showing you some very dark skies right there. We'll continue to monitor that shot, and once it gets a little bit different, of course, we'll bring that to you as well right here on News Now. But we do appreciate everybody joining us, being part of the stream on Facebook Live. If you haven't already done so, hit that share button. That way you can alert your friends and your family of what exactly is happening once again here in Arizona. It's been a very active monsoon, no doubt, right here. I'll be checking in with you guys here on Facebook in just a moment to see where everybody is checking in from. And if you're here in Arizona, here in the Valley, Let us know what it's like in your neighborhood, and we'll get some shout outs there going in just a moment here. So if you just want to put where you're watching from and what's going on in your neighborhood, we'll love to share that with everybody else as well. Just a reminder, everybody, to stay safe out there. We do appreciate you guys being a part of us and letting us know where you are watching from. Thank you, everybody. We do appreciate it here. If you haven't already done so, hit that share button. Alert your family and friends of what exactly is happening once again here in the Valley. Monsoon 2018 definitely upon us here again. Okay, well, let's show you the Fox Vision right now, showing us this radar composite of the potential rain there in the area. We're continuing to monitor it all for you. And folks in Arizona, just a reminder that Fox 10 News at 4 starts in 55 minutes, everybody. Less than an hour. Christy Seafin will be with you. We'll have it here on as well. John and Carrie will be there as well, bringing you all the very latest of what is happening. Heather says, I hope this keeps up for weeks. We need the rain. We got Kim watching from Peoria. Brick says, another round happening. Linda saying, daily haboobs, wind, dust, thunder, and rain in Gilbert. Jason saying 3 days in a row. It looks like Jason might be getting a little bit sick of that. Tanya saying, I had rain, thunder, and the lightning. Bill says, just watching. Folks, let us know where you're also watching from, too, in the stream. That's the way we get everybody connected here. Everybody knows who's in the Valley, who's watching from different states. You know, just because they're in different states, they all want to see what the dust storm's like, because it always does look more threatening than it actually is. And then, folks, if you are driving in it, though, that is when things can get really dicey. So we always hope that you stay very safe if you ever get involved in a dust storm. Pull over all the way to the right, shut off your lights, and then just hope for the very best.
Hey, where's Jennifer going?
Randy's watching from Bakersfield, California. It is dry and hot there. It's been just very muggy here in Arizona. Just even in the mornings, you wake up and you just feel that mugginess, almost like, if not as bad if you were on the Midwest or the East Coast, but maybe it's a definitely a rookie season there when it comes in the summer, no doubt. Pat's saying nothing off 91st Avenue in the West Valley. Nothing in Avondale, Rosie saying, well, nothing yet on the west side there. It's if you see on the radar, it's all being picked up right now in the Mesa area at this moment. Jim saying, Chandler here, no rain, sun blocked. Wear your mask, protect your lungs. Maryland's watching from Florida saying it rains every day here in Florida, but it doesn't here in the Valley, and that's why even if a drop of rain happens, it becomes news. Angie saying, please come to Sun City. Joseph saying he is just absolutely loving this rain. Marilyn says, wow, never seen one. Thanks for the feed. Be safe, everyone. Watching from Orlando, Florida. Thank you so much for watching. Rhonda says, it is raining in East Mesa. Randall saying Mesa, Arizona might go fishing as well. Gina's watching from 43rd Avenue in Peoria. Marco checking in from Mesa. Nathan checking in from Scottsdale says no rain yet. No rain yet. He's still optimistic about it. We'll see. We will see. Love everybody checking in. I love everybody hitting that share button so that you can definitely alert all your friends and family, especially if they're going to be on the roads in maybe an hour or two for rush hour. Mother Nature always has the worst timing, doesn't it? It always seems to pop up right during rush hour and when things can get a little bit slow on the roadways as people are being safe there. You look, from a car now, is we are getting some rain there in that area as well. Our very own Matt Galka is reporting of a little downpour now that he is seeing. Thank you, Matt, for that. We just spoke with you. We do appreciate that. Stay safe out there, everybody. Another update here from the National Weather Service. We are getting this update here. National Weather Service of Phoenix says now through 6 p.m., heavy rain in the area will cause small stream flooding in the advisory area. This includes US 60 between mile markers 77 and 86. Be very safe out there, everyone. We want the very best for everyone. You can see dust storm picking up, but it doesn't look as massive as it did yesterday. Looks like it's already maybe dissipating a little bit, so that's a good thing. Love says sprinkling here and right off the Dobson. We got Erica watching from Eloy, Arizona. Heather reporting no rain in North Phoenix yet.
These stations out in Edgelab. Is that dust?
Brian says this monsoon season reminds me of the monsoons 32 years ago. Yeah, this is definitely some throwbacks here as it's actually producing something. I know a couple of years ago, boy, these monsoons were nothing. I mean, it barely rained for a little bit. Wouldn't it be widespread? Only pockets of the valley would get something. It would be really depressing because it would just stay super hot and you wouldn't get any action. And that's all a different case now.
Okay. All right, so I got 4 of the 5. I think.
We are continuing to follow this here for you live. Thanks to everybody on Facebook Live on fox10phoenix.com. You can see dust storm here in the area. Our active radar is happening as well. And we appreciate everybody checking in with us here throughout the valley and across the country. Thank you so much. Continue to let us know where you are watching from if you're just joining us here on News Now. We got Deidre watching from Scottsdale. Deidre, let us know what's happening there as well for you. We've been hearing no action yet. Always takes a little bit longer to get to Scottsdale. In the last couple of days, that's where I live. Last couple of days, it hit Scottsdale usually around just after 5 o'clock. So we'll see if that happens once again. If you haven't gotten any rain yet, be patient, everyone. It could be coming into your neighborhood. You're taking a live look at the Fox Vision right now. Live radar happening. We got Sky Fox up in the air. We are on the ground as well, showing you this shot from the perspective of a car, what it would be like if you were driving. Don't worry, that camera is attached to the windshield, and everybody in the car is definitely wearing their seatbelt. So we are very safe here at Fox 10. Thank you for being part of this News Now stream. Remember, when breaking news does occur, you know we have you covered right here on News Now. We do stream Monday through Friday on fox10phoenix.com. Get this, everybody. We start streaming at 9 a.m. and we go all the way to 8 p.m. So we give you 11 hours of content on fox10phoenix.com, and then we dip in on Facebook definitely when things are happening and things are of the interest of a lot of people, and that's usually when it happens with weather. Or, of course, police chases, right? We all know the police chases that we do here. We cover them, and it seems like everybody gets into weather coverage and police chases, no doubt. Something we do here on News Now, featuring everything that happens around the country, and of course right here in Arizona. We got Gail checking in now, watching from Phoenix. Natalie says, bring it, baby.
Until you see it, you're gonna have to make a choice.
Michelle says, raining in Chandler. Patrick says, anything in Santan Valley. Grace wants something from North Phoenix. Candace stepping in and saying nothing on 35th Avenue and Union Hills. We got Curtis just checking in right now from Tempe, Arizona, reporting nothing yet. Brandon watching from Surprise. This definitely does look more subdued today, though, so that's the good thing. We don't want to pump anything up that shouldn't be pumped up. And right now, you're just taking a live look at what looks to be a subdued storm here. We do see some dust in the area. There's some potential rainfall here. It comes and goes. Nothing big yet. I don't think it's going to be like what we saw on Monday. That really big storm that happened on Monday happened really widespread. It was one for the books, no doubt, when it comes to storms here in Arizona. It was one that I think a lot of people will remember. You see our car right now is pulled over to the right there, and maybe taking a little break right now. You're taking a live look at Sky Fox up in the air as well, showing you a little dust in the area. Nothing bad, nothing like Monday, right? We're pros at this now, 3 days in a row. Come on. We are pros at this, everybody. All right, Megan says it is getting blustery now in Gilbert. We got David watching, checking in all the way from beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. Thanks so much. He's missing his home in Mesa. He's probably missing these types of moments, no doubt. Yeah, when the rain comes, it seems like we drop everything in the media, drop every story, and just go to this, doesn't it? Wow. Pretty much the only place in the country. Daniel saying nothing in Mesa. Thunder being reported in Maricopa. That's from John. Thanks so much, John. Caesar, nothing at 91st and Union Hills. We love everybody checking in here. We love you guys being part of the stream, being part of Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live. If you haven't already done so, hit that share button, folks. Alert your friends, alert your families, tag them so they know exactly what's going on and being part of this stream here. Matthew saying, yeah, at least we aren't seeing any tornadoes. I know it could be much worse. We could be in the Midwest and always be under the threat of that in Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas, Texas. They're always under the threat this summer, definitely in Tornado Alley there. Righty, thunderstorm rolling into show low right now. Cincinnati, Ohio, checking in by Sharon. Thanks, Sharon, for checking in Ohio. Hey, it's sunny in Kansas City, Missouri. That's what Junior Lopez is saying right now. Thanks so much, JR. We do appreciate you and being part of this stream here. We got some thunder in near Chandler-Gilbert border. That's being reported by David. Leslie, hi from Goodyear, where it is still sunny. What we're seeing is just a very mild start up here so far. If nothing really triggers here, this could be a really subdued storm, which would be good for a lot of people. I know people are thinking, okay, third day here already in a row. What else could happen here? Let's show another shot here. ADOT camera showing you now from westbound I-10, just east of the Wild Horse Pass right now. It's getting a little bit darker out there. We'll continue to monitor that. Let's take it back to our trifecta coverage here. We got Skyfox up in the air. We got the Fox Vision radar showing you the composite there. And then we're out on the ground level as well, seeing what it's like from a car's perspective here. Thanks, everybody. We are live here for you on News Now. When breaking news does occur, you know we have you covered right here. All right, folks, another update from the National Weather Service in Phoenix. This is just for the next 40 minutes. This will be in effect. Dust will reduce visibility under a mile and affect these highways. Arizona Interstate 10 between mile markers 159 and 174. Arizona Interstate 8 between mile markers 147 and 160. And Arizona Route 87 between mile markers 164 and 168. All right, everybody, we are continuing live coverage here on fox10phoenix.com and Facebook Live. And I'm Mike Page, and now joining me is Christina Carilla.
Yeah,
how you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Well, I'm doing great, and it looks like another round here.
I know. Here we go again.
Yeah.
I feel like it's deja vu.
Really? I know. Day 3 here. People are now saying, oh, okay, now we're getting just in this rhythm here.
Yeah, and Mike, so let me tell you what happened to me.
Okay.
So we know that driving on the freeways can be dangerous, especially when there's blowing debris around, and especially with the monsoon, we have all the wind, and it can be really dangerous on the roads. Well, the other day, I must have run over something on the road. So last night I left work, my tire was really low on pressure, so I filled it with air. This morning, I had a flat tire.
Oh, no.
So
that's what you woke up to?
Yeah. So that's how my day started. And then I had to take it to the dealership, but I called, so AAA came out, they put the donut on for me. And they were saying, it's that time of year. This happens all the time here.
Because of the debris. Yeah, because everything's being pushed on. And
so it's a pretty common occurrence. Maybe that's happened to someone out there.
Right. Now, when you got out there, were you going to work right away, or were you going to do something else? So did you have enough time?
I had time, thank
Oh,
God.
good. Yeah.
So I walked outside because my cable guy was coming this morning, so I was up for him early. And so I was like, let me check my car just to make sure.
Yes.
So I went out, and it was sure enough.
Oh.
But I had, several hours before work, so I could get it all mostly taken care of.
And doesn't it just sometimes look so pitiful with the donut on? Don't you just feel like,
I felt like, come on, man. I was hoping, like, maybe I got lucky, and it's not just like a regular donut. Maybe it's like a special tire that matches the rest, but sure enough, it was the little tiny,
it's the little guy.
pink one.
Now, were they able to salvage it, or did you need a new one?
I still don't know. So it's at the dealership right now.
All right.
And the AAA guy said that they should be able to fix it.
Yeah.
And that's like $30 versus like $300 if you get a new tire.
Yes.
So I'm really hoping that they can just fix it.
I've had 3 flats, and they've all been salvageable.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So it's been good.
That gives me hope.
But I still don't know how to change a tire either.
You don't?
No.
Okay, me neither. I feel like I need to know.
Yeah, I know. It seems like, but AAA just seems so much better, doesn't it?
I know. But like, wouldn't it make you feel better?
Oh, yeah.
If this happened to you on the road, you had to pull over,
right,
knowing that you could do it yourself. That
yes.
would make me feel so.
And I would also like to help others too.
Right,
you know, I passed a couple where I'm like,
you feel so bad.
Yeah.
But it's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in worse shape than you, buddy. Or, you know.
Yeah. Oh man,
wow.
I know.
Well, there we go. We're just reminiscing, everybody. If you're just joining us here on fox10.com or Facebook Live. And you know what, though, from this, doesn't this seem a lot more subdued than the last 2 days?
Oh, yeah.
From what we're looking at. I mean, we got Matt Galka on here on the roadways here, and nothing seems that bad right here.
No, at least not yet.
Even Sky Fox.
Yeah, that's beautiful actually, but you can kind of see.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. So we'll continue to monitor this, everybody, and keep you updated on the very latest. So we're getting some updates here from the National Weather Service. They said, showers and storms circulating around the area. Okay. Well, that's it. Always starts out in the East Mesa there, and then slowly crawls in.
So I was talking to can I say this? I think I can. My friend who works for the, not the National Weather Service, the Weather Channel. So I was asking him to kind of describe, he's a meteorologist, can you describe what this whole monsoon is and how it all works? So he showed me like graphics and things, and I won't get all technical because I don't want to get it wrong, first of all, but it's kind of a long explanation. But so the monsoon itself, the storms are like a result of that. So monsoon in itself is not like one weather event. It kind of lasts several days. So what we're seeing now is kind of normal, I guess, for that.
Yes, yeah. And
it kind of dissipates as we go through.
And it seems like it goes in, you know, it gets very streaky.
Yeah.
You know, like if it happens in the first 2 days, maybe it'll keep going, you know. So. Yeah,
so it's kind of like in the area now because we have, I don't want to get technical because I don't want to get it wrong, but it has something to do with the Gulf and Southern California and the winds coming this way. So once that kind of like moves out of here and that moisture moves away, then we'll be, you know, much better.
Well, I'm glad that you're seeing this for your first monsoon season, because last couple of years I felt like we got gypped.
Oh, really?
Where it wouldn't be like this, where it would be like boom, boom, boom. You know, you'd get one, and then it wouldn't be like on Monday. It was widespread.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed like everybody got something.
Right. I guess everyone here gets excited for it because it means rain.
Yes.
Those cooler temperatures. Yesterday, I remember when I walked out of work, it was like in the 70s. It felt great.
Sure.
It felt so good. As opposed to like 115, you know? Right. It's just that difference. You can definitely tell the rain brings that difference.
Oh, sure.
It's such relief, you know?
Now, your last market was Florida.
Yeah.
Now, what would they think at the coverage? I mean, they would be very just confused, right?
Yes, because so we have this thing in Florida, the rainy season. So it's kind of like monsoon season here.
Yes.
But we're so used to storms down there.
Sure.
It's like every day you just expect maybe severe, maybe not, but we're going to get some sort of storm. There's going to be lightning. You know, just be aware.
Yes.
So people just expect it. So I think coverage, as far as like local media is concerned, we don't really blow it out of the water unless we have to.
Yeah.
We want people to.
You don't want to scare them.
Nothing. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of. It's just different. It's like a different event.
Right.
Whereas we would, you know, go wall-to-wall coverage if it were a hurricane or super severe, like there could be tornadoes. It all depends.
Sure.
Yeah, I keep saying we because I feel, you know, like I'm so used to.
Oh, yeah.
In Florida when I was there.
And I was so confused. I remember 6 years ago, my first monsoon out here.
Yeah.
And it was just starting to drizzle. Just starting, you know, like a little drizzle. And I remember the photographers, everybody's running out and they're like, oh, we got to get this. And I'm looking around, I'm coming from the Midwest, you know, that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
And I'm looking and I'm like, wait, what, why is everyone going nuts? And they're like, oh, it's raining. I'm like, oh, just a little, you know, like, but they're like, this is an event.
I know, yeah, because rain is like a rarity here.
Yeah.
So when you get rain in the desert, everyone goes nuts.
And not only does the media get into it, but then everybody on social media seems to get into it, right?
Yeah, everyone pulls out their phone, which is awesome. We love to see you know, the videos and hail and things and rain. What is this? Is this an ADOT camera that we have right there?
Oh yeah, let's look at this. This is a good eye there. This is right here, the 202 eastbound, just west of McClintock, getting really started up.
The camera is shaking.
Yeah, it is shaking, and it's a good downpour right now. Oh wow, good eye there, Christina. Spotting that one. Oh wow. Okay, so we got a good downpour there near the Tempe area, just right on the edge of Scottsdale there as well. So okay, guys, if you're in that area, you're getting lit up right now. But if you're out there, you already know it.
Yeah. Oh, you can see, I just saw some, looked like lights, police lights there.
Yeah. So I just hope everyone stays safe during this stuff, and you just never know what could happen.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't driven in one of these yet. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, well, I've been stuck in a dust storm.
Oh.
And that was weird because out of nowhere it just kind of swept in.
Yeah.
And what I don't like, I know they tell you to do this, and I do this now, but they tell you, pull over and then shut your lights off. And I'm like,
that either.
What is this?
I feel like you're just a sitting duck.
Yeah,
right?
It just seems like you would be.
But they do say to do that.
But yeah, because if you had your lights on, the people would follow you and then they'd hit you.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
Then you'd have a lot more problems than you're tired today.
Yeah, I know. But I guess your best bet is if you can if you're near an exit, just get off.
Oh yeah, immediately.
Yeah.
Oh wow, so we're getting lit up here right now in Tempe, Scottsdale. There, camera shaking.
Camera, yeah.
Yeah, definitely camera is shaking. But let's see now. Let's go back to our Skyfox, showing you this. Looks a lot more subdued though. From this angle.
Definitely.
I think Skyfox needs to get over to that area though.
I know.
Tempe, Scottsdale.
I don't know. Can they? I guess.
Maybe from a little distance.
Yeah.
Zoom in.
Keep back.
Zoom in. All right there. So we'll continue to follow this here, and you're getting ready to go on at
the 4 o'clock show?
Yeah, right off the top at the 4 there, and you'll be updating. And what are you going to be updating there?
We're talking about a lot of things, especially the Thailand cave rescue.
Yes.
So now all those boys and their coach are safe. The main concern now is malnutrition, because they were in there for so long, they have to end psychiatric.
Yeah, the psychological effects.
Yeah, can you imagine being in the dark for like 2 weeks?
No.
So that would drive anyone crazy.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. Now everybody wants to know when's the movie going to premiere, right? I mean, that just seems like it's going to be next summer.
Yeah, I think there's already talk about that.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, so, okay, so you'll be handling that and a bunch more coming up in less than 30 minutes.
All right, sounds good.
Fox News at 4. Thanks so much, Christina.
Sure.
All right, everybody, we're continuing to follow this here for you live on News Now. Let's also take a live look at the 202 eastbound just west of McClintock right now, getting lit up right here with rain. We'll continue to watch this here for you right here on News Now. Welcome, everyone. We're continuing to follow here live for you on News Now, fox10phoenix.com, Facebook Live. Welcome. Once again, another storm, another day here on News Now, showing you Monsoon 2018 rain hitting the valley once again, being part of it all right here. You got a front row ticket. You don't even have to leave the home, folks. Taking a live look here right now. Rain hitting the valley once again. I want to take you. Let's take it back out. A-Dot has the best shot right here. No doubt. No doubt. A-Dot, best shot. 202 eastbound, just west of McClintock. Everybody watching live here, being part of it. Wind really coming together there right now at the 202 at McClintock. Look at that. Heavy winds, rain. We're covering it all for you. We're just about a little more than 20 minutes away from Fox News at 4. Starting up in just a moment. Fox 10 News at 4. We'll have it for you on Facebook Live here as well. Okay, you can see a live look here now at our Fox Vision. This is where it is all happening right now. Look at just north of Chandler, getting hit up pretty good right there, right near Gilbert as well. Looks like it's going to be moving into Tempe pretty soon. Mesa might be getting a little bit of it as well. Moving right now from southeast to the north here. We'll continue to follow it for you right here on News Now. Looks like our very own Matt Gelka is going in that direction right now. You can see it's getting a little bit darker here as well. Monsoon 2018 coverage. We got you covered, folks. And folks, continue to hit that share button. You alert your friends and your family of what is happening right here in the valley right now. We got close to almost 1,000 shares coming. Let's make that more than 1,000, folks. Everybody, keep it alive, keep it going. If you're just new to the stream, hit that share button to alert your friends and your family, especially if they're going to be hitting the roadways pretty soon. Leaving work, you can tell them exactly what is happening right here. We'll continue to follow this. Thanks so much, everybody, being part of one of the best streams out there. All right, everybody, we're continuing to follow this here. Monsoon 2018. We're playing musical chairs right now. We're getting everybody up here. But now we have Ty Brennan joining us here, and you are watching right now from the newsroom. How is that? A little bit different, right?
It's nicer when you got a roof over your head, let me tell you.
Wow.
Yeah, we were out there yesterday. We went out to the airport, and as soon as we got there, we saw that wall of dust start to come over South Mountain.
Yeah.
We thought for sure we were going to take a direct hit, but it kind of hugged South Mountain and just kind of went west. So we were kind of breathing a sigh of relief. But then right behind it was all that rain, and so we got pounded with the rain yesterday. But I think everybody's, people like to complain about the heat.
Yeah.
I don't hear a lot of complaints about the rain, though.
No.
I think we definitely need it. So people are kind of, I think, taking it all in stride.
They really are. And especially what was so great about it on Monday was it was so widespread across the valley. Usually you only see pockets of it get it. And it seemed like everybody got something on Monday.
Yeah, we always talk about that, too, because people are like, I got nothing in the East Valley or in the West Valley.
There's always that one person that says, I wouldn't, so-so.
I never get it. Yeah, but these past couple of storms have been very, very giving, I guess we should say.
Oh, yes.
To how much rain we've been getting. And it looks like, again, today, another active day out there, according to the radar. I follow the National Weather Service, and I have it set on my phone whenever they tweet.
Oh, okay. So do you get like a different kind of buzz?
Like a alert. Okay. It's like been nonstop today. You can see just like these all alerts from the National Weather Service coming through, because they've been on their toes as well. Very busy.
Oh, sure. Sure they have. And today, it seems like a little bit maybe more subdued than it did the last couple of days, though.
Yeah, I guess we'll take that.
We will. The only place right now looks a little bit, though, right there at 202 eastbound, just west of McClintock.
Yeah.
Getting some action there, no doubt.
And you can see, too, that the camera's bouncing around. That just shows how strong those winds are as well, because these cameras, they redid these cameras, a year or two ago, and they really put up those pretty strong structures. So when you see these camera angles kind of bouncing around like that, you know that those winds are really buffeting those cameras out there. So it just gives you an idea of just how windy and gusty it is out there.
And Ty, maybe talk about it from the reporter's perspective of, when it is raining, though, the most of the population, they want to be just inside and, watch from a window or watch from their windshield. But
so do I.
but for some reason, it seems like they put you guys out there then, and you always get those shots like how Steve Kraft had it the other day.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That's kind of what our job is, and we get used to kind of going out there and doing this, because that's what our job is to go out and kind of show people what's happening in their neighborhoods, what's happening around the valley. And so you kind of sign up for that when you sign up for this job. But it is pretty incredible to kind of get a first-hand view and kind of monitor these storms come in. I've never, I came here about 5 years now. And when I first came here, I thought it was so crazy, because it's raining. You got to get out there and cover it.
Yes.
What? Cover rain?
Yeah. How? A puddle? You want me a puddle?
Because I came from Colorado before that and Idaho before that.
Okay.
So when we covered weather, it was giant snow.
It had to be legit.
Yeah, legit. And so I'm like, rain. But now, I understand these monsoons are really no joke. And so, we've seemed to get hit back to back to back this week. So. Another day. We're back at it, no doubt here. And I was speaking right before you with Christina, who just came from Florida. They're used to the wet weather.
Yeah, they're used to the wet weather, but she said, like you said, wouldn't be a big news day unless it was something major was happening. Yeah. And
here anytime we get a little rain,
a little drop.
We're out there, but
I always say out here, a little drop makes the top. It makes the top
of the newscast. Yeah, for sure. And it looks like today's going to be another one of those days, because and especially it seems that it hits just like clockwork. As soon as everybody's getting ready to go home, boom.
Yeah, rush hour, Mother Nature activates the potential.
Yeah, I was driving home Monday after work, and it was insane, because I waited long enough, because I thought, okay, I'm gonna wait till the storm gets out of here before I hit the road, because I want to make sure I'm safe. But the roads were all flooded in some of the areas, in those low-lying areas. I was driving through central Phoenix. A lot of the lights were out, so traffic was all backed up. So it was just kind of a disaster. And it seems like, again, every time it gets close to that 5 o'clock hour when folks are going to be hitting the road to go home, boom, another storm.
Yeah, another storm here, and you're taking a live look at the Fox Vision, showing you, and from just this vantage point, it looks a lot different than, everything seems more broken up to cells, doesn't it, Ty?
Yeah, I mean, we've been tracking, I do the weekend weather, so we always kind of are tracking the weather, but yeah, it looks like these are a little bit more, I guess, scattered showers out there compared to those giant cells that we have been seeing where they just kind of, when you get that red cell over you, you're going to get ready for a deluge out there. But these kind of look a little bit more scattered for this afternoon. I'm no expert. Christy is the expert.
Yes, Christy's.
From what we're seeing, definitely some more scattered. But again, we have those flash flood watches, which we haven't seen. If I'm not mistaken, we haven't seen those yet.
No, we haven't. So this is new. That's just popping up, and it looks like that's going until 2 a.m. right now in those areas that keep coming up. So
and it's a pretty big area too. But again, a watch is not. There's the different levels. A watch is just the lower level, and then we have the warning, which is a little bit more eminent and more dangerous. But again, National Weather Service really kind of keeping track of all this. We've seen impressive rain totals too from these couple of days.
Right.
We were talking about it yesterday. Gold Canyon, that's where I was heading yesterday, and I looked up how much rain they had received, and they got an inch in just that one storm, that one little cell that came through. So we're seeing a lot of rain just pouring on the valley.
Yeah, it is coming there, and you're seeing in other areas there, though. Blythe looks like they're going to get lit up in about a second.
Yeah, the I-10 corridor right there, really getting hit hard. I've been seeing it on the Quartzsite, Blythe, all of those folks. So if you are traveling or have friends traveling to or from California on the 10 there, definitely going to be a little bit of a slow and go, maybe even have to pull over for a little bit and let these storms pass, because we've seen some extremely strong cells and extremely strong rainfall coming in through those areas as well.
There we go. Yeah, it's best never just not to risk it, though.
No, yeah. I mean, because the rain here, I've never experienced someplace where you can have your windshield wipers going full blast.
Yes.
And it's still not doing anything to clear your windshield. And then these storms, you're just like...
Right.
I call it nature's car wash.
Yeah,
you get those dust storms and then cleans it right off for you.
And speaking of that, I want to get into some stock for these car washes that I know that some Saturday and Sunday they're going to be doing some business.
They're going to be definitely busy. That might be a story.
That would be the story.
This just popped up. We're seeing some hail out there on the Fox Vision. It looks like just, what is that, north of the 202.
Wow.
So some hail reports out there. So probability of hail. So maybe that's not a report, but they're seeing that there's a pretty good chance that with that little cell that's moving through, some hail. That's the other thing that I don't want to get those dings on the car. Remember we had that hailstorm not too long ago, and people were just reporting how much damage.
I know.
So damaging, and the roof issues. You just
sure.
Apart your air conditioner, your roof, all sorts of issues up there.
And when you're out there, there's nothing you can do either. It's not like you're like, oh boy, I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit. Yeah. Yep. So we'll continue to follow this, everybody. Fox Vision showing you everything right now. We've got you covered. Thanks so much, Ty, for coming on here, giving us some updates. Of course. All right, everybody, thanks so much for continuing to follow along here with us on News Now and Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook Live, being part of News Now here for you. And we do appreciate all of you checking in on fox10phoenix.com and Facebook Live as well. More than 400 of you watching right now, Facebook Live. We do appreciate you being part of the stream. We got Ruth saying, I love the monsoon season. And Louise saying, be safe out there, folks. Kathy reporting Payson just got hammered hard. Bad thunderstorms there. Melody saying, please come this way. We need the rain. Melody saying, hello from California. I'm in Ridgecrest and we are getting high winds. All right, it could be coming your way there, Melody. Debbie saying, come on, rain. Deer Valley, we need some again. Van saying, storms everywhere but surprise. Rich reporting Maricopa has had less than a half inch of rain in the past 12 months. Send some rain down here, please. Justin saying, I got nothing in Northeast Mesa. And let's see, everyone, if we got that 1,000 shares yet. Well, we got 974 shares on Facebook Live. If you're just joining us, maybe you'll be number 1,000 here for sharing it and alerting your friends and family of what is going on. We're going to be live with Fox 10 News at 4 coming up in just less than 8 minutes away from that. More coverage right around All right, folks, another update from the National Weather Service reporting now through Thursday at 5:30. Heavy rain causing minor flooding. Be careful of driving on any of these highways just near Mesa. U.S. Highway 60 between mile markers 178 and 193. Arizona Route 87 between mile markers 164 and 178, and Arizona Route 202 between mile markers 11 and 18 and between mile markers 20 and 49. Continuing to watch here live for you.
out there as we've got another dust storm and rain event moving through.
Yeah.
Kind of in pockets today.
4 days in a row of pretty intense storms. I mean, if they hit you, you know what we're talking about, because some of them have been very damaging storms. Christy Siefkin is taking a look at these storms. I was just noticing Paradise Valley, Gainey Ranch, parts of Scottsdale getting hit right now.
They are, Carrie. We started to see the rain moving in from the southeast. This is the same pattern as yesterday, different than the day before that. The storm's pushing to the southeast valley, and now we're starting to see some of those outflows making for storms in parts of Scottsdale, PV, just as Carrie mentioned. So let's head on over to radar and we'll take a look at the areas getting hit right now. That time lapse showing you how the moisture has moved out of the southeast, moving in a northwest direction. Sweeping radar will show us the pockets of heavy rain right now as we move into the 4 o'clock hour. So heaviest rain, in fact, it looks like now is right through Gainey Ranch, extending up toward the northeastern corner of Loop 101. As we take a look at some of the rainfall rates here at the center of the cell, we're looking at about 4.5 inches an hour. That's a little heavier rainfall rate than we saw yesterday. Approaching Taliesin West, similar, about 3.5 inches an hour, and the heavy rain extending farther to the south also. So right along 87, and this is where we got some reports of hail a bit earlier. Yet again, another heavy cell, rainfall rate there, about 2.2 inches. I'm going to turn on our storm track so that we can see if that hail is still in the area, and it is. So some of the hail that we saw a couple days ago was up to 3 inches in size. These hail cells not quite as large, but of course they can still have an impact. This particular hail about 0.8 inches, so a little bit under an inch, but can obviously have an impact. And this cell hasn't moved a whole lot. I've been watching it for the past 20 minutes or so. We also are seeing some lighter showers as we get into parts of the or the juncture rather at 101 and Loop 202. So moderate rain making its way up McClintock at McKellips, and then we start to see some very light rain pushing toward I-17. This cell right between 17 and 51. If you're headed up 7th Avenue toward Northern, you'll definitely need to kick the windshield wipers off. The rain, though, not just in the valley. Of course, we want to look at it across the board for all of our neighboring cities. Look at all that hail out there right now, climbing up I-17 toward Camp Verde. In that stretch along 260, we have some heavy rain. In fact, Camp Verde right now, any commuters there are going to see a lot of heavy rain. The rain extending all the way into Sedona. We also have some hail right outside of Williams, and then farther to the west we have some heavy rain in northwest Arizona north of Baghdad. Looks like the storm is just starting to ramp up. We'll be tracking this for you throughout the course of the evening.
Thanks, Christy. We're out driving in it as well. Our Fox 10 crews out driving around. Matt, you're out, I'm not sure where, East Valley, but at least you're not standing in a puddle with your new shoes on like yesterday.
No, not today, Carrie. Welcome everybody to the back of our KA truck as we're out chasing monsoons. Funny that you bring that up. The last couple of days I was sort of inside the studio doing more of the watching of the storms, and I said, hey, I want to get out there, and now we kind of are out there. I'll take a look at what we see. You see some ominous clouds there. We are in the southeast part of the valley. You heard Christy just a moment ago say that's where those storms really started to pick up. So you could see still some ominous clouds out there. We actually had gotten a Twitter picture not too long ago from a viewer in Queen Creek about another dust storm kind of ramping up that way. Basically what we've seen so far out here, we've been out for an hour and a half, 2 hours. We drove through a dust storm that was picking up south of Chandler, and then we drove right through a heavy rain shaft too. So we are out chasing these monsoons. We're going to head north in a second to where Christy said it is ramping up now, and of course we'll bring you all the updates as we have them. Guys, back to you.
Okay, let's take a look at what's happening downtown from our tower cam atop South Mountain as we get a look out there. The dust, which precedes the rain so much of the time, and again, this event moved in through the Southeast Valley once again, kind of right up I-10, typical of what it's been doing the last few days. We're kind of in that flow where we're getting the dust and then the rain, and some pockets of rain, as Christy just showed you, very heavy.
You know, I just was checking out the radar while you were just chatting there, John, and McCormick Ranch, the cell just kind of expanded there. Right now, they are getting inundated with rain, according to radar. And that's an area that has seen some localized flooding in the past with big storms when they come in. So take cover, be careful, and be on the lookout if you're in the McCormick Ranch area of Scottsdale.
Yeah, and then you could get that in that flood zone, which kind of goes down through the Indian Bend Wash. You can get some water in there as well. All right, I believe we're going to kind of get back into our regular news here for a minute. We will keep up to date on the storms as they happen. Now on to our Fast Four at 4. 4 stories making headlines across the state. A Valley baseball coach accused of sexual abuse on 2 minors has been arrested. 53-year-old Richard Gallegos was the subject of a police investigation for child molestation dating back to 2009.
All right, everybody, good afternoon. Pilar Arias back here on the Fox News Now set. We're taking a live look at our mountain cam that normally shows downtown Phoenix, but you can see the dust rolling in. I'm not quite sure if they are adjusting the color of that picture there or if the dust is just kind of playing tricks with our eyes there. We are on Monsoon 2018 coverage for the 4th day in a row now. Have some different pictures I can show you. Continue to monitor it. Learning now, everybody, that the storms could be headed to Scottsdale, Arizona next.
Valley beginning to move into the Squaw Peak area of Phoenix. Massive storm cell there, and it's just another monsoon stormy
Remember, you can send us your weather-related pictures and videos via social media or email. Find all the information you need on fox10phoenix.com. We also do have an app. I think you can submit on there as well. For those of you just joining us, hello and welcome to Fox News Now, part of fox10phoenix.com. The Valley is seeing monsoon weather once again. The latest rounds of storms equals day 4, Sunday, Monday, yesterday. We're still cleaning up the pieces from the trail of damages, including downed power lines and damaged buildings. Today, the National Weather Service issued a flash flood watch for a big part of the state, including the entire valley. In addition, a dust advisory was issued for Maricopa County and Pinal County until 4. That expired about 15 minutes ago. We have multiple crews out tracking these storms to bring you the latest weather developments. Look at this rain that Rick Davis found. Just learning that this is Gainey Ranch in Scottsdale. Are you seeing any blowing dust, wind, rain where you are? Has the sky turned into nighttime? Let us know. Looks like monsoon activity is all across the Southwest, actually, because Las Vegas is seeing rain right now, too. I think Christy Siefken just took to Twitter to say that strong thunderstorms are along I-17 near Camp Verde and Montezuma's Castle. Winds over 40 miles per hour and flooding. Please stay safe out there. She says a heavy cell just east of PV Mall is moving northwest. Just getting word here that our Skyfox drone is going to be up any moment now, providing us some live pictures outside. Turns out we have some cloud activity. Got some viewer-related pictures and videos I'm trying to get on tap for you all. First picture there on the left is from Autumn Taylor in Maricopa. Look at that cloud coverage. Is that rain coming down too? This next one looks like a video.
You can see it just coming off our roof down up here too.
Over there?
Yeah, I know. Look at the way it's streaming off the back of his car.
Yeah. Hear that? I don't know why. It's fine.
Holy moly, that wind.
Headlights aren't doing you good.
Probably filtered water.
Oh man, there's so much water almost cut across the sidewalk.
I wish there was a way to get a video panoramic view.
Oh, you can. Oh, video-wise?
A video panoramic.
It's possible, but they need those special dome cameras.
Holy crap.
All right, that video was submitted to Fox 10 Phoenix from Jennifer Clow. Does not say her location, but we really appreciate all the pictures and videos sent in to us. This next picture I have for you is from our very own Matt Galka, Loop 202 near Gilbert. I believe he was on the Santan stretch of 202. Look at that there. We certainly need the rain. We don't want the serious storms, but we like the rain. This next one, it looks like a video to me. It's sent in from Luis Rodriguez in Paulden, Arizona. I'm an Arizona native and I've never heard of Paulden. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Got to see the lightning there. Wow. This is rain near Ray and McQueen and Chandler. Picture sent in by Greg Brown. Wow, look at that. That almost is kind of like a confusing picture. It looks like it could be a mirror or glass, or definitely looks like a little bit of puddling there on that street though. And one more appears to be a video from Sue Duggan Hayes in Scottsdale. Good downpouring in Scottsdale there. Again, thank you for all your pictures and videos. We should be having the Skyfox drone up here any moment now. All right, we're driving north up the 101 in Scottsdale, everybody. All right, Skyfox drone preparing to launch, everybody. Friendly reminder that there are 2 people in this news unit driving up the 101. And the Skyfox drone is up, checking out weather in the valley on the right-hand side of your screen, everybody. Look at that already, right from launch. Beautiful views. Drone operator is in South Chandler, looking towards Maricopa. Starting to turn west here now. Take a look at that view, everybody, from the Skyfox drone. All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching Fox News Now, part of fox10phoenix.com. I have Rod Haber on the phone. He is not piloting the Skyfox drone, but he is out there on the site where it is up. Rod, what can you tell me?
Hi, we're in Chandler, about Ray Road and the 202. It's getting very dark here now, as you can tell by the clouds. We're looking southeast in the direction of Maricopa. You can see the 202 there at the bottom. I'll pan down a little bit. Corey Goodwin is flying our Skyfox drone right now. I'm operating the camera. You can see 202 is right there. And well, I'm sorry, 101. That's the 101, just north of the 202. And pan up, you can see some very dark clouds here. It's been moving in. We've seen some dust already. That has passed us, and now we're flying at about 170 feet above Food Park here in Chandler.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's looking pretty stormy right now.
Yeah, I have the radar up at the same time as I can't talk. The Skyfox drone at the same time as radar, and it looks like it's going to be popping up right around like the 101 and 10, kind of the Southwest Valley, right by Maricopa where you guys are pointed at.
Right, we're pointed right at that big cell that's probably moved north of Maricopa now, coming up and maybe towards South Phoenix, Levine area, and it's moving pretty fast. I'll pan a little bit and give you the view looking west. You can see a lot of scattered clouds there. There's a little rain shaft right there, as you can see, and it's coming down pretty good. And we won't be able to be up here much longer, but we'll stick with it as long as we can.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like Monday was kind of the big one, the one that impacted most of the valley, and the subsequent storms since have kind of been a little bit calmer, a little bit slower moving, it's more rain versus the dust and the wind.
Right, yeah, that storm Monday was unusual for those of us who have lived out here for a long time and seen a lot of monsoons. That was a big storm. Today and yesterday are much more spotty, isolated. You can see rain right there in that part of the valley. I'm looking west now toward Ahwatukee. Looks like they're getting soaked.
Yeah.
And these are much more isolated storms as opposed to Monday's, which was widespread.
Yeah, but 4 days in a row, when you think about it, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's been pretty active already so far.
Yeah, that's unusual too. Again, for us old timers who've been out here a while, usually you don't get even 2 nights in a row, much less 4. So it's started a little late this year, but it's kicking into high gear, that's for sure.
All right, Rod, thanks so much for your live report out there with the Skyfox drone.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Stay safe.
Will do.
All right, everyone. You are watching News Now, part of fox10phoenix.com. Big thanks to Rod out there giving us Skyfox drone. The pictures are beautiful. It's like you can see the whole storm, and really different, unique from Skyfox too. Five o'clock newscast starting in just moments on Fox 10. If you're in Arizona, please tune in. I had no idea that drones could be so still. All right, everyone, we're going to continue our live monsoon-related coverage, but what you just saw there was the Irwindale, California fire being called the vegetation fire. The live feed just coming into Fox News now, but we are going to stay on monsoon coverage at least for a little bit longer as these storms continue to roll through the valley.
Who's tracking this all in the Weather Center. She's live with more. Christy.
Yeah, this day you could say has been the calmest in terms of no huge walls of dust moving through. However, the cells that we're seeing moving through tonight are moving very slowly, and the rainfall rates are pretty high. So localized flooding, one of the biggest threats that we're seeing with the monsoon activity tonight. Southeast Valley getting hit, North Scottsdale being hit earlier, but now we're starting to see a lot of activity south of I-10. In particular, let's start out in South Mountain area, Broadway near 27th Avenue. We're seeing one cell pop up with moderate rainfall just a bit farther to the north and to the west. Lower Buckeye Road at 59th Avenue, and then a much stronger cell as we look south of Broadway, extending all the way past Baseline. As you get toward Tolleson and Avondale, this cell has easily been sitting here for 20-25 minutes. So I suspect we will see some localized flooding. If you're traveling through Buckeye Road area at Avondale Boulevard, definitely suggest that you take an alternate route. These cells are just not moving at all. As we climb up I-17, the activity is pretty light, although we are seeing some moderate rain along Indian School at 43rd Avenue. We go up Grand Avenue and Peoria, yet again, another cell where we're just not seeing a whole lot of movement. The rainfall rate not tremendously high right now. It's about 0.3 of an inch an hour, but it was heavier earlier, and it doesn't take a lot of torrential rain when we see these cells just staying in place, consistently dropping rain on one area. More to come in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Christy. As folks head home tonight, the rush hour traffic, some of the roads are going to be a little slick.
One of the areas hit hard today was Scottsdale, and it continues to get a little bit of rain. Matt Galka in Scottsdale tonight. Matt?
Hey guys, yeah, welcome back. We're in our KA truck monsoon chasing, as you guys have been documenting. We are on the 101, just crossed west of the 51. Here's what it looks like right now. Actually, not too bad. This area was getting hammered about a half hour ago, 40 minutes ago. Sprinkles on the windshield right now, but pretty much your typical rush hour traffic. I mean, our day started, we've covered just about all of the southeast, east, and northeast part of the valley. We started on the I-10 south of Chandler. We hit a dust storm down there. We hit one of those rain shafts down there, came up through to the 101 through Scottsdale and the North Scottsdale area, where, like I said, they were getting hit pretty hard not too long ago. But as you can see right now, still a little dark off in the distance, but right now just your typical rush hour traffic, or so it seems anyway. So things are definitely calming down here in the northern part of the valley. Of course, we are chasing these storms, and if anything else pops up, we'll be sure to bring it to you guys.
Okay, Matt, thank you.
We are keeping an eye on all of the storms. We've got crews all over the valley.
Also, we're going to check back in with Christy later on in the show. She's tracking all of this, the latest info.
And we have Sky Fox hovering over the valley. It's, you know, just beautiful monsoon skies, rain, clouds.
Look at that cell there right there.
Just
a
amazing.
couple of them.
And when you see these popcorn cells that are popping up everywhere, you'll see a lot of those rain shaft areas where you just, when you spin around the valley, you'll see all of the little cells that have just popped up. And while it's not widespread, where it is falling, it is very intense. Just ask the people in Gainey Ranch and McCormick Ranch who just experienced a pretty good sized storm that popped up almost seemingly out of nowhere and dumped a lot of rain on them. So we're hovering over the valley. We're keeping an eye on all the storms. We'll have much more of the weather coming up later in the show. All of this rain is good news for anybody who's looking to head up to the high country, because forests around the state are beginning to open back up because of the reduced fire danger. Most parks have been closed or restricted since May, so hiking and camping, all of those restrictions were in place. But today, several national forests began to open back up. Coconino and Tonto National Forests have lifted most of their closures, and fire restrictions in the Kaibab National Forest, they've also been lifted, but only in the Williams and Tucson area, the districts. Restrictions will remain.
All right, everyone. Monsoon storms still rolling through the valley, as you can see from our tower camera here. Dust, a little bit of shakiness, and some raindrops. The good thing, though, is it doesn't appear that any of these storm cells so far have been severe. Now, they've brought in some rain, but not a lot of dust, not a lot of heavy, strong winds. So that's the good thing here. That is day 4 of monsoon activity across the valley. Remember, send us your pictures and videos. We are very social here at Fox News Now and Fox 10 Phoenix. We'd be happy to not just hear from you, but be able to show some of your stuff on air and online. Probably going to be moving on to other news here in a little bit, unless weather takes a severe turn. But this is News Now, part of Fox10Phoenix.com. Thanks for being with us for Monsoon 2018 coverage. Look at that mountain cam, everybody. Can't even see downtown Phoenix.